Hi, I'm Erin Osborne. I read Educating Esme, Diary of a Teacher's First Year. Um, this book is a diary written by Esme, and it follows her through her first year as a fifth grade teacher in an inner city school in Chicago. We get to see a lot of her struggles and her fears, but then we also get to see some of the things that she overcomes and all of the awesome things that she does. In the beginning of the book, she's really afraid because her and her principal do not get along, and they're always butting heads, and he doesn't really give her any credit, and he thinks she's too ambitious, but she doesn't listen, and she just does exactly what she wants to do, and she sets her classroom up like she's always dreamed of it being, which I love. I can't wait to do that. She also butts heads with him because he insists that she go by her last name. But she tells him she was never a Ms. or a Mrs. and she will be called Madam Esme by all of her students, and they do call her that. She also learns a lot from her students because they have such different backgrounds and they're all such different kids, and she learns that maybe one of them acts up every day because he's getting abused at home, or he comes in and just eats until he gets sick because he was starving at one point in his life. He never knew when his next meal was going to come. So these are all important things that she learns that I think we will all have to be aware of when we're teachers one day. But she loves the kids, and even when they get mad at her, she tells them, well, I love you, and they say, I hate you, or you're an awful teacher, and she says, but I love you, and I think that's really important. Even in one of her part of the book, she takes a student home and his sibling, which is not allowed, and it just sort of shows that she's protecting them and she cares about them, and she's more than a teacher. The most important thing to Esme is reading, and she does a lot of really cool things with her students. She doesn't let them use just regular textbooks. She has a library, and they all learn how to read, and they all love to read, and she does a time machine that she made, and it's really cool, and the students can go in there and they just use their imagination and they read a book and it takes them to another place in time. And I think that that's something that's really cool and important, and she does a lot of other things with conflict and helping resolve conflict with her students, and it really just creates a really neat environment, and they all just care about each other and they have respect for each other, and she's mean when she needs to be, but then they know that she means business. Another really cool thing that she does is she has a book, sort of a festival, where she brings in the author of the American Girl doll books that all the students read, and it's just a huge success, and it interests all these people, and it's really neat and rewarding for her, and it gives her a sense of hope that what she's doing is right. And at the end of the book, all of her students have gotten better reading scores, even some 2 and 3 years higher than they were scoring, and she just feels like she did a great job, and she gets an award for being a good teacher. And then she writes about the 8th grade graduation, where all of her students from her first year should be graduating, and only a few of them are. And she only hopes that she taught them all, even though not all of them were graduating. She taught them all things that were important. I really liked this book, and I hope that I can be a lot like her, and I might not have her spunk, but I will try, and I just think that it was really great, and it gave me a lot of good ideas. So, it's a good one.